Hello, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the second part of the visual media picking video. In the first part, we wrote the code that picks images and we created the UI of the home screen. And let's see what we built in the first part. So this is what we built. This app that picks images and videos. For the first button, we can pick an image and we print the URL of the image we picked. We can also pick a video, and this is its URL. Now, in this second part, we're going to display them, both the image and the video. So the URL of the image and the video exists in this URL that we get from this pick visual media request we created in the first video. But to first display them, we need to have these URLs in a safe place, and so I'm going to create a view model for this. So for those who don't know, a view model is just a class where we can have our states and business logic, and for this video we're going to have our states on it. So let's create a view model like this that will extend view model. Let me import this. I made a mistake possibly, yes, like this. This is Underwood X lifecycle view model like this. And let's first create the states we need. First one is for the image URL. So var image URL, that is a mutable state. So mutable state of first an empty string because we don't have the URL yet. And then the second one is the video URE, because for the video we can't have an URL. We need a URE to load it. So var video URE like this. And it won't be a state because I tried making it a state, but for some reason it refused to load or to display the video. It can't be a state, so it just needs to be a normal URE like this, that is nullable, null. And the second one, because we don't know what we are picking, at least in here we don't get whether this is a video or an image. That's why we need to create a variable that we assign a value when we click on whether the pick video button or the pick photo button. So var is video, so we would know whether we are picking a video or not. That first will be null. And the last state we need is when we pick a new video. So we know that we picked a new video, so we can navigate to the other screen, to the video player screen. So it's var is new video picked, and it is a mutable state of false. So we initialize it with false. So this is it for the view model. These are all the states we need. I explained the 4 of them. And let's now create an instance of that view model. Var or vol view model, that is type view model that I've created, this one, by view model like this. Or I need to have an S, so it's by view models, not by view model. Now let's import this one. We can make it private because it will be used only in this activity. View model like this, private view model. So right now I'm actually first going to check which one I'm trying to pick. So if view model dot is video, then I know that I'm picking a video, else I'm picking an image. So view model dot video URE is equal to the URE I got here, this one. And last one, view model dot is new video picked is true, dot value is true, that I'm right now picking a new video. And for the image, I just need to assign the image URL. So view model dot image URL dot value, because that's a mutable state, it's not a normal variable. We assign its value by calling the dot value instance. So is equal to URE dot to string. So this is it right now. We know which one I'm picking, and I'm assigning the correct value to which one of them. And in the button, so down here in the button, I want just to tell the view model, which one I'm picking. So view model dot is video, this one is actually image, so as you can see, pick image, then this is false, and for this one it will be true. So view model dot is video is true. So right now I just go here to where I display the image and I change this with my URL. So view model dot image URL dot value. This is it right now for the image, and let's try the app. Let's see if I can display the image or not. And yes, here is my image. I can change it to any other image, and as you can see, it's working fine. So the last one is displaying the video. For the video, I'm going to create a separate screen for that, which will be called the video screen. So I'm going to call it not view, video screen. And in that video screen, of course, I will need the URL of the video, so I'm going to pass view model to it like this. And how do I navigate to the screen right now? By checking if the state is new video picked changes. So if that's true, so if view model dot is new video picked dot value, so if that's true, that I know that I just picked a new video, and then I can navigate using the nav controller I've created. So nav controller, I don't know why it's not showing in the suggestions. Nav controller dot navigate to this one, video screen. And right here I'm going to also assign the view model. So view model dot is new video pick dot value to false, because right now I no longer pick a new value, I'm actually navigating. So when I come back to this home screen and I pick a new video, this will be true, and then I will navigate and so on. So let's create now this screen. I'm going to put it in a separate file. So let's create a new file here, new Kotlin class and file, video screen. So video screen is a composable. I'm not typing, so it's got a composable private, or it won't be private actually, because I'm using it in the other file, private video screen that takes a view model like this. So the first thing is that we need context, because the video player we'll be using is the EXO player, and the EXO player requires context. In Jetpack Compose, to create context, we create it like this: val context is equal to, we write local context dot current. That's how we can get the context. So let's start creating the EXO player. Val EXO player is equal to, remember, EXO player dot builder, and then we pass context dot build. Now we just built our EXO player, so we want to apply all the values it requires. The first thing is that it needs a default data source factory. So var default data source factory like this, that is equal to default data source dot factory. I know this is long, but this is how we can create an EXO player. I need to import this. And the second thing is the data source factory now. So var data source factory, that is type of data source dot factory. So let me import this. This one, data source dot factory, this is equal to default data source, this one dot factory. We open its constructor, and we pass context, and we pass the default data source factory that we've created, this one. After that, we want to create the source the source in which we get the media item. So vol source is equal to progressive media source, this one, dot factory, and then we pass the data source factory we've created, data source factory, like this, dot create media source, and in this media source needs a media item, so media item dot from URE, and then we will pass the URE we have in our view model, so view model dot video URE. We have an arrow in here, we just need to click option enter, and we add this annotation here, this one, and the arrow will be gone. Here this says it's null, but it's actually not, so it could be null, so I'm just going to add these two. After that, I just set the media source to the EXO player, so set media source, and I prepare it. So prepare like this. I made a typo here, and right now I just created my EXO player. The next thing is I want to make the EXO player play the video when it's ready, so dot play when ready is true, and make the video repeat after it's finished. If I want to do that, I'm going to say EXO player dot repeat mode is equal to player dot repeat mode 1. This one will make the video repeat after it finishes. So right now I've created the EXO player, and let's just create the UI that will play this video. So this will be inside a box that takes a modifier dot fill max size, and the background will be black, and then I'm going to make the content inside it centered, so content alignment center, so all the content inside will be in the center. And then I'm going to create a disposable effect, so disposable effect, the key will be unit. So this one is just for when I'm leaving the screen to release the EXO player. So on dispose EXO player dot release, so when I no longer need this, it will be released. So here is actually, I should write unit, and then I'm going to create the video the player view that should be inside an Android view, because it's not there in the in Jetpack Compose yet, but it can be there in the future. But for now, this is how we can create it. Android view that requires a factory. We need a player view, this one, and then we pass the context we've created dot apply. So we need the controllers, the ones that come with EXO player by default is true, so controllers true, and the player is the player I've created, which is the EXO player, and it needs some layout params to make its height or its width matches the parents. So layout params is equal to frame layout dot layout params, and I'm just going to make the width matches the parent and the height wraps the content. To do that, I'm going to write view group dot layout params dot this is the height, this is the width match parent, and the second one is the height. So view, I'm just going to duplicate this line, and this one will be wrap content like this. So yes, this is it for the EXO player. We are creating here an EXO player, and we're passing the video URE, or we're passing the view model that we get the video URE from, that we will play. We make the background black, and we of course release the EXO player when we no longer need it. So let's now create this video. Let's call that video screen that we passed the view model to it, and let's try the app and see if everything is working fine. Here we've already done the image thing and it's working fine. Let's pick a video, and yes, it is working. Let's rotate the screen. Let's rotate the screen, and it is working fine. When we rotate the screen, we can go back and we still have our image. Let's now unrotate the screen, and let's choose like a different image if you want. Let's choose a different video like this. We can play, we can pause it. These controllers come from the EXO Player. And yes, right now we just saw how we can pick videos and images from user's device. We can display them or do whatever we want with them. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you find it helpful, and see you in another one. Bye.